afraid of being typecast. I mean, especially like if you light skin, like there's in black spaces, oftentimes it's like, okay, you're going to play like the bougie light skin girl,
right.
you know? I think that there's something to be said for like, I get accused of being colorist based on stuff like that, you know, like, which I am 1000% not. By any means. I think in the past, there were things that were like misinterpreted that have, it's not even that they've typecast me like on camera. It's like I'm typecast in life.
Right.
Right. So like people like, I remember on a Breakfast Club interview, they asked me like, what are reasons people don't like you? This is always the conversation. What are reasons people don't like you? So I went down the list of reasons that people have told me that they don't like me. Mm-hmm. And one of the reasons was I have been told several times, I don't like you because you're light skinned. And I said that, and that offended people because they thought that I was somehow, in saying that it was something
as a negative,
like it was something positive, you know. Mm-hmm. And ultimately, there is no way in the dissemination, the effective dissemination of white supremacy, that we would not have dark-skinned women who don't like you because you light-skinned and light-skinned women who don't like you because you dark-skinned. They have been very effective at that division.
Yeah.
So I was just stating a fact, but not stating I wasn't trying to legitimize it. Mm-hmm. It was just like, this is something that has been said to me.
Right.
You know, and it took me also a little bit to understand that colorism only works one way.
Right.
I don't know if bullying is the right word for what happens to light-skinned black folks who feel like they don't belong.
Right.
Because that's the thing. Like, I get told, like, oh, you light-skinned, you're not really black. But, like, I'm light-skinned because my great-great-great-grandmother was raped by James Uhl in Virginia. Or in Maryland, I should say, who then subsequently had children every month after that for 12 months with other slaves that he owned. And he put his name on their birth certificates. And this means that I'm also possibly related to Robert E. Lee. I am light-skinned because my great-grandmother on my mother's side was raped by her boss when she was a maid in Grenada. So I just feel like we oversimplify in a way that feeds this white supremacist ideology instead of looking to each other to say, how do we starve it with love and loving each other? So, you know, I am not colorist. There are many times where I have had to consciously remove myself from spaces because these people don't know what the they're talking about. And they're like, well, you're black. You know, like this designer in Russia wanted me to be the face of her Africa campaign. I said, ma'am, the only way I can do that is if I am partnered in equal level with a dark-skinned person from the continent.
Right.
And they were like, oh, you're just doing too much now. We don't even see race.
Don't you just love that one? Okay, currently you're on Kevin Hart's